I've had situations like that, you know, you cut your toe really good or something, you got to bandage it up and disinfect it. There's no way you're going into town for that, you know. That way I'll have a space that I can attach it to the 2x4 in the geothermal, and the fan will suck all that hot air out. It's almost daily that the homeostasis I create is just getting better and better, and I bet a lot of people wonder that, like is he uncomfortable? Is it, you know, is he feel like he's roughing it? But I've never been more comfortable. I have everything that I need right here. This is my van. I've lived in this van for over 2 years, and I've loved it. And I didn't start living in my van because I was broke. I was actually, I was a warehouse manager for a produce company, and I was making great money. I figure you could make 30K and live the way I live, and it's almost like having the 100 grand. You're just as happy. And the truth is, if you set it up right like I have, you don't need to pay a mortgage or a car payment. So I've got my website, of course, and somebody will put in an order, and because I have data, I just use the data basically from my cell phone. I use a mobile hotspot, and then I can go on and print the postage and whatnot. So that's what I did, is I printed postage right here, and it's for a 1 red tea and 1 blue tea. The blue tea is butterfly pea flower, lavender, and lemon balm, and the red tea is hibiscus, rose petals, and lemon balm. This is what I'm just kind of sipping on. And the cool thing is as I drink this down, once it gets almost to the bottom, I'll just top it off with water again. And both the red and blue tea, I'll get, you know, 4 or 5 servings out of each. A lot of people see that I have a cell phone or that I'm able to print postage off the internet, and they're like, you're not off-grid. But the definition of off-grid, and I go by the actual definition, it's simply not being connected to public electricity. That's the definition. There's no extras to it. That's all it is, man. I'm actually over 50 miles from the nearest town, so it's about an hour's drive just to go to the post office and an hour back. So to keep customers happy, 3 times a week I drive to town. I'll usually be delivering 20 to 40 orders, and so I just gotta go. I gotta run out. That's a lot of gas money, but that's one of the costs. If I have to run into town to deliver orders, I'll do that, and otherwise I'm on the homestead working on projects, and it just seems to never stop. You know, the company really took off, and I started making good enough money. Like, I probably make more money than people realize, and it's pretty good, dude. Like, living in the middle of nowhere and then having everything you need, it's pretty cool. I've owned homes and condos and nice vehicles, and I've made a lot of money. I've made really good money, but the more money I made, the more stressed I was, the more poorly the boss treated me, and I was already looking for land. I was saving up money, but I had enough that I was like, hey, should I just go do it or not? And I went for it. If I was to ever build a home, I've always planned on putting it over on this side. A lot of the wind comes from that side. There's kind of a cliff that falls off, like a huge wash, and a lot of the wind comes up, so I could have, you know, a home built in front of all these trees, which would be good blockage for me. You know, I'm discovering myself and how to be happy, and part of that is just understanding that you've already arrived. I think I'll just grow to be a better and happier person along the way, and that's probably most important.